What's up, my people? Finally, I'm back. Yes, finally. So, I watched this Bella Shmurda's interview recently, with Koti, where he revealed that he actually squandered his money at some point. That's the new money is gonna get now, according to him. The new money I'm gonna get now, I will sit down, think about it before I spend a dime of that money. And that got me thinking, I'm sure at the time Bella Shmurda was squandering his money, spending all this money in parties. I mean, he said he spent 2 million naira in the night on drinks. Then I think it was asked, like, would you do that again? He said, no, I wouldn't do that. If I'm going to spend 2 million naira a day, that means there's got to be returns. This whole thing, entertainment industry, right, at the end of the day, is about who made the most money. 10 years from now, a lot of people will look back a lot in the entertainment industry and be like, man, I should have done this, I should have done that with this money. But it's just good to know that Bella Shmurda is aware of this and is willing to re-strategize. Not everybody have that mindset.
At a point, I wished Olamide signed him because everything was just rough for me. There's nobody to really, put me through. I said I went to club one day, spent 2 million in the club. 2 million! You don't look Olamide as a caddy, but you gotta follow the call waiter, when they carry, when they do the
guys, now people started asking the question, is Bella Shmurda broke? He posted this on social media. He said, yo, I wasted all my money. I told Kotsi everything. Come fund me. Well, he's just being human, and that's cool. Moving on to the next one, let us quickly talk about this Oba Adeyeye, Ooni of Ife, right? People still talking about the fact that this man keep marrying wives. In fact, somebody sent a letter through social media saying that she's willing to become the wife of Oba Adeyeye. Went through the comment section and I saw a comment that says that ladies are against polygamy until we get to a man of influence, a man that is rich and can really, really take care of them. That is when they start, contradicting what they said. I mean, we saw that with one of the queens. There was a video that she posted back then. But a lot of people just keep asking the question. In fact, some people believe that this man is using that to pepper Queen Naomi because that lady actually left him. Now, let me read this. Now, this came after the news about Ooni of Ife getting ready to marry a sixth wife. And her name is Adeshegun. She's a princess from Ijebu Ode. Now, let me read this report. Olori Temitope Adeshegun Ogunwusi, an Ijebu princess, come Ile-Ife Queen. Tomorrow is the D-Day. And the monarch married Mariam Anako from Ebira, Kogi State on September 6, 2022. She was an admin manager at Next Oil Limited. Oba Ogunwusi married Elizabeth Akimudai in Magodo, Lagos State, shortly after his marriage to Anako. She hails from Ondo State. On October 9, 2022, he married his third wife, Tobiloba Phillips, a former beauty queen from Okitipupa in Ondo State. The monarch took Ashley Adegoke, princess from Ile-Ife, as his fourth wife. And on Thursday, October 20, 2022, he married Ronke Ademuyiluyi, the founder of African Fashion Week and great-granddaughter of the 48th Ooni of Ife, Ajagun Ademuyiluyi. How does it choose this lady? Does it send people out, like scouts to find females, to, like, I'm trying to think how, because it's like, this ladies sending letters, they put out emails there and say, if you're interested to marry the king, send in your your letter of interest or whatever. I was thinking, like, because it's like they're already there, they are already waiting, already available. And these are not just anyhow ladies like on the street where you can just pick one person and just, these are ladies that are big already, like not like big, okay? With the king, you are way bigger, okay? But I mean, these are educated people doing well, you know, who've got businesses. So did they send in something like, guys, let us move straight to the next one. I stumbled on a video of Davido and Chioma spotted at Israel's wedding. You know, Israel is Davido's works with Davido, call him on Davido's team. He got married recently and they were spotted there, and at the same time Ife celebrated his birthday. Yeah, Davido, Chioma, they were spotted, you know, in there, you know, dancing with the child and just, you know, showing the child love. Cool. But we're just here to talk about Israel. Congratulations to Israel. And it's funny, you know, people, I saw some comments that were like, oh, that lady looks so beautiful. How come Israel, if Israel wasn't working with Davido, I'm not sure Israel would be able to get such lady, you know. I think people react based on how they see life, or based on their experiences, or based on their perspective about life. It might not be that. It might be deeper than what we see on social media. Once again, congratulations to Israel. Now let's quickly talk about Apostle Suleman. His convoy was attacked, and you see. They caught one person. Look, I know we've reported that. I just quickly want to mention this. They caught one person. That's a witness, right? And police shot this guy. Although Apostle Suleiman believed that those people are sent to kill him. They are hired assassins and they are not kidnappers. But it's got a point, because he reacted to it. Why would you kill the only suspect they have? So who do you blame for this? Yes, we can say all these things about how, you know, Apostle Suleiman, you know, could have orchestrated the whole thing or could have used. I understand, but from a critical point of view, why would they kill a suspect in their custody? Now let us read what Apostle Suleiman has got to say here. He said, lies. They weren't kidnappers. He was caught and handed over to the police, and the police killed him. Immediately. Why killing him on the spot? Who is trying to cover up traces? If you ask me, for real, this man is got a point. Like, seriously, they've killed like 7 people, right? You can actually use that person to trace others. Why gun him down? It's important that we know these things, and if it's in a developed country, I'm sure those people will actually be questioned, you know. And I think they said that the DPO has been, you know, dismissed. Guys, let us move straight to the next one, and this one is about marriages. You know, I'm sure most of you have been, I'm sure you've seen a lot of these reports on the marriages, and they are not good reports. They are always bad news about one marriage crashing, somebody doing this to the other person. I mean, just like comedian Bucci, I saw the report. Just Lover posted it recently, said that Bucci's marriage, the comedian Bucci's marriage, has hit the rock, and Bucci is not the abuser here. They said it's the wife due to domestic violence, but this time it's the wife. I think people are beginning to understand that it's not just women that face this. You know, men also go through, you know, domestic violence. Men get hit. But yeah, this is not a laughing matter. Another reports, you know, about Gideon Okeke, his marriage too crashed recently. What is really going on? A lot of people are feeling discouraged, but you know, I don't think we need to feel discouraged, because these people are popular.
Celebrity, what I'm going to do, it is hard.
There's a lot of marriages that are, you know, thriving, that are, you know, working out well, that these people are not on social media. Most of them are even not on social media. Some of them that are on social media barely visit social media. And others, even though they share their story, because it's not that interesting, because people want scandals and all that, because it's not that interesting, they will just be like, I beg. Bloggers wouldn't, you know, talk about it because there's no traction. I mean, Gideon Okeke shares pictures of his family maybe once in a while, but not really out there. But look at what happened to his marriage. Same thing with Bucci, but he, hardly talk about his marriage, hardly put it out there, and something still happened. But so for me, I just think it's marriage is just all about what works. Ignore whatever you see on social media. Just work with whoever you are with. That's the safest one. Work with them and see how you can work things out. Because reading all these things on social media could be discouraging sometimes. And speaking about discouraging, here is a very sad one. Let me read it. This guy legit sent his babe. Somebody shared this on social media, by the way. Legit sent his babe to the US with the 2 months old pregnancy, with plans of her giving birth there and he joining them. Guess what? Auntie aborted the pregnancy at 4 months, saying the pregnancy is making her lazy and she can't focus on work while there. Now, she wanted him to go pay her bride price, disturbing him about marriage. She didn't want to return back for the marriage, saying her sister will represent her, after which he should join her in the US. Here's another thing. I think people, especially ladies, right? As much as I think marriage is, good, is amazing, people should understand that not be everybody will get married. They can call it all, paint it everything that they want to paint it, but not be everybody could get married. If your situation comes like that, the most important thing is the person. Is the person willing? Do they really love you? Do you feel like they love you? Because some people are not expressive, but they love you. Be sure. Don't say, no, I don't care whether you love me or not, you have to do marriage. No be everybody go pass through that. Just like maybe everybody go heaven, some people go fire. If fire really exists, that is life. Generally, and not be all of us go grow old. Some people go die along the line. Some people go grow old. Like, it's life. That's it. Do what works for you, because at the end of the day, you might still not get married. And guess what? Some people in their 40s got pregnant in their 40s. This is something they try to ignore. Got pregnant outside of marriage. This is something that they've been running away from all their life till they clock 40. And they were like, okay, I have no choice. They met a man that showed them little love, even not as better as the one they experienced back then. But they just quickly, let me just have a child. You see, it still boils down to the fact that what is it that works for you, this person? Because eventually people, after some time, the guy might be like, okay, I want to marry you. You have kids for me, but I think I want to marry because I really, really love you. I think people should understand that, making such a decision could actually affect you for a long time. And there's karma for things like that. I think sometimes we ladies think our juju is strong. I'm happy it's healing. I'm sure it's going to heal. Remember, whatever works for you, you don't have to take anybody's advice. No. Moving on to the next one, let's leave that. Put that aside. Here we have Sabinus and his lookalike. This guy met Sabinus. Yeah, the guy really, really looks like Sabinus. Look, I'll say this guy should branch out. Like, just do something else. Don't go around doing like Sabinus. Use the platform and become something. You remember that guy that started Nas Boy? Copies OBO, that's Davido back then, speaks like him, and later, because he's so creative, he branched out, started doing his own thing, started creating his own content, and he doesn't even make that OBO video again. There's another one that looks like Davido, acts like Davido now. People, I don't want to say people like that, but people like that can't have a limit. They can't like go past a certain limit until you start being yourself. Yeah, but both of them were spotted together.
Okay, you are here. This is me capture everything. double Sabinus like Sabi Pro Mass.
But no be smart, you know. No be smart, you know. I watch now. Don't they feel am?
Can we come back? They look alike. Guys, too much.
Wait, ma, they get you.
This is the one I'm seeing in my Facebook. Sabinus, see your brother. Sabinus, see your brother. Online, I'm brother. I'm brother,
I mean, the ones have been
I mean, we're going to go now. So this is for us now. And what we know. Okay,
moving on, our entertainment industry is doing well. Obviously, everybody knows that. Stumbled on this video of a Kenyan lady praising Nigeria as a country, and as a people.
As I was dancing in my kitchen to Afrobeats, I just thought to myself, wow, like Nigerians are just the most amazing people in that you guys never give up on their identity. You don't give up on your food, on your culture, on whatever makes you guys you. Like, it doesn't matter how long a Nigerian has been out of Nigeria. Generally, like, you guys stay true to who you are, your culture, your food, your music. And now, literally, Afrobeats, like, your music has taken over the world and everybody is trying to do a collaboration with you guys. Like, Chris Brown has done collabos with lots of Nigerian people, Brandy, and now Aria Star did a collabo with Kelly Rowland, like Beyonce. Like, literally, you guys are just epic, and I wanted to just be an encourager to people who stay true to their identity and just say that you guys are fantastic, and thank you for giving us some of the best music in the world, some of the best music in the universe, and some of the best food as well, if I'm being honest. Like, nothing beats oxtail soup and some jollof rice and just some good Nigerian food. So thank you, Nigeria.
Look, watching the video, I was like, this one don't fall in love with one Nigerian guy. But then again, it would be cool if our own people could also say stuff like this about us too. Yeah. But yeah, it's always the outsider, which is understandable. Moving on to the next one. Here we have a skit maker. This guy was beaten because he went out to prank somebody on the street. And these days, there's this scary prank going on social media that's trending. People will praise you and all that, but once you step into the wrong situation and you're beaten, the same people will say, you should have been careful, because that's what is happening to this guy now. Like the fake snake prank, that's what they call it, on passengers, and he was beaten to a pulp. Guys, let's watch this video.
My fans,
about 1 hour time now, you come goodness and mercy.
I'm just living.
I go carry those snake with teeth big like that. Then I beat snake. I carry and here to come like
this. This is the beating I received because of the snake prank.
I did no day again.
I did last night.
I'm gonna see the bag again. What is that? Snake web. What? Snake.
On this condition.
Snake.
Okay, guys, that's where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, like this video. Yeah, like this video and subscribe. To see you next time. Peace.